just about to get underway. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. Laser could be trouble. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Sneaks through, base hit. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. So up now for Chicago, Kerry Carpenter. Swing and a miss, strike one. Owen gets a check swing. Appeal to third. No swing. The 1-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two. Line drive to short and caught. One out man at first. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Inside, and that's ball one. Inside, just missed. Sliced hard but foul. Out towards right center field. Tatis should have this one. And there are two down. Michael Busch will hit next.
Oh, one.
Bregman off of first with two away.
Ball, that's down.
That's inside.
That's inside.
And now 3-0. This one lifted in the air, left field. Laureano turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes. Here's Ramon Laureano. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one.
Hey.
Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone. Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Oh, that's low. Outside, that's a ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1. Fastball for a strike. And that one is inside.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock.
Rudder takes off. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second. He's safe.
Aye.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. He's got it, and the inning is over. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. Out there to center. Merrill on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Nico Horner will come up to hit. Just missed. Down the line, it's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Swanson digs in. Hit on the ground to short. The throw to first. They don't come much closer. Back here at Petco Park, stepping in for San Diego, Miguel Andujar. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And a man aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Swings through that. This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong moving under it. And there's one away. One out man at first. So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts.
Hey.
In the dirt. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. That's out to center field. 2 away. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, sometimes as a left-handed hitter, you know you're going to see at least 1 or 2 breaking balls in the at-bat, so why not go up there ready to hit that first one? Just couldn't barrel that one up.
On the ground right side, Horner. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Back here in San Diego, here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that is out of play. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. To first,
He's
safe,
good.
getting back to the bag. Almost hung out there. That one just misses. Going to count 1-2. Just off the inside edge.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think.
Makes the catch for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. And it's safe. It's a stolen base. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Crow Armstrong rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
That one is absolutely belted. And foul ball. The 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
One run across in the frame so far here in the third and final game of the series. Out towards right center field. 2 down. At the plate, Michael Bush. Fly to left his first time. Right side, hard hit. And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, stepping in for San Diego, Freddie Fermin. Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Laureano comes up to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Ball. Nope. Outside.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
On the ground, Swanson. Quick feed to second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Went down on strikes his first time through. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. There's a strike. Second and third, 1 away. Here in the last half of the third. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Suzuki under it. And there's 2 away. Here comes Manny Machado. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That's a strike. 0-1. Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Pitch misses there. 2-2. Got him swinging. As we go to the top of the fourth. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Hit in the air, left field. And there's 1 down. Here's Nico Hoerner. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Nico Hoerner.
And that misses. And it's 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
Next offering is outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that's low for ball 4. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. He's 0 for 1. And it stays fair. Lead runner around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Ball, that's outside.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
The Cubbies trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. And that's off
the plate.
The inside edge. And now 3-1. That puts the corner.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can. Let the result be whatever it's going to be.
This one in the air, center field. Merrill under it. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. That's a base hit. Here comes Kelly. Run comes in from second. Cut off, throw to second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone. So 2 down. Kerry Carpenter, the next Cub to hit.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Hard hit into the gap, should bring in 2. Runner from second scores as they add on. And he's safe at second with a 2-run double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Suzuki stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Jackknifes out of the way.
Ball, that's in.
Man on second, 2 down. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 7-0. And in at second with an RBI double.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. I'll tell you, when you smoke the line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like
that one is absolutely belted. And that is that. Bottom of the 4th, now the DH for the Padres, Miguel Andujar. That's ripped, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now Jackson Merrill. Foul ball there. And the lefty with the 0-1. Fouled off left side. 0-2 now. Left field. And it falls. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. In the air, right field. Suzuki on the move. And he makes the catch. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Back here at Petco Park. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that one is lifted in the air. 1 away. So here's Horner now. And that one hammered. That's back. That one is gone. So he goes yard to left. And here is Carson Kelly. That one fouled off. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. So a man aboard. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. This one in the air, right field. Stretches out and hauls it in. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. On the ground to first, Castellanos. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball.
Bregman, 1 at second, and it's a double play. So digging in, Ramon Laureano.
The lefty, number 5, Ramon Laureano.
And first offering is fouled off. Laureano in his 7th season, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Liner caught at second. Back here in San Diego, so up now for Chicago, Alex Bregman. High fly ball down the left field line. That's back. And that one's gone. An absolute smash to left. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Foul ball there. Rips that one to right. 2 away down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And that's got extra bases written all over it. And that is ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Nick Castellanos.
That's out.
Check swing, and he went. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the corner at the knees for a strike. And it's even up.
Inside, ball 2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a high fly ball to left. 1 up, 1 down. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. That one drilled left field. That's back there. To the warning track, makes the catch. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado. Swing and a miss. A dive, nice stop to first, and very nicely done for the out. Top of inning number 7. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. Popped up. Cronenworth under it. And there's 1 down. Plenty of offense in this one. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Check swing called strike. That is strike 2. Ground ball left side. And 2 away to start the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Carson Kelly.
No, inside.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. That one catches the corner for a strike. And that's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Line drive. That's a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swanson stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Yep,
that's off the
ball went
mark.
out.
Yeah, that's ball 2. Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Misses again, 5 in a row. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. That's in there. And a count 2-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. And it hits the base of the wall. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. Now a relay to third.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Deal 1. Finds its way through, base hit. In comes the runner from third, and they extend their lead. And he'll pull into second safely.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so.
Diving, makes the grab. Back here at Petco Park. So here's the Padres DH, Miguel Andujar. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And now to aboard.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder.
Pulls it in, 1 away. Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's in. Ball 2.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here the bottom of the 7th. That one misses. Ball 3. And that'll load the bases. Freddie. Hunter Harvey on to pitch here.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. 2 down. Back to the top of the order now. Stepping in for San Diego, Ramon Laureano. A little bit low. And that's ball 1. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. And that's in for a strike.
That's ball 2.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. He goes down looking.